Hello friends. Today we will be just seeing Spring interview questions which has been written by me. So what is Spring? Spring is a popular open source application framework for Java designed to simplify the development of enterprise level applications. It provides a comprehensive programming and configuration model for modern Java-based applications, allowing developers to build scalable and modular applications more easily and quickly. The Spring framework consists of several components and modules, including first, core container. This provides essential features such as dependency injection and inversion of control for managing objects and their life cycles, data access and integration. Second, this module provides support for working with database and other data sources including JDBC, ORM frameworks like Hibernate and NoSQL database. Third, Web or MVC. This module provides a web framework for building web applications and APIs, including support for RESTful services. Fourth, Aspect-Oriented Programming (AOP). This module provides support for aspect-oriented programming, which allow developers to apply cross-cutting concerns to their application, such as logging, security, and transaction management. Fifth is testing. This module provides support for testing Spring applications with various testing frameworks, including JUnit and Mockito. Overall, Spring is a comprehensive framework that enables developers to build robust, scalable, and maintainable Java application with ease. There are several benefits of using Spring for building Java-based application. Some of the key benefits are first benefit is dependency injection. Dependency injection and inversion of control. One of the prime benefits of using Spring in the dependency injection and inversion of control support. It provides these features helps in managing object dependencies and make it easier to write code that is loosely coupled and highly maintainable. Second, modular and scalable architecture. Spring provides a modular architecture which makes it easy to develop and maintain large-scale application. Developers can break down their application into smaller, reusable components that can be easily integrated into other applications. What are the benefits of using Spring? So third benefit comes robust transaction management. Spring provides excellent support for transaction management, allowing developers to define and manage transactions declaratively. This helps in avoiding common pitfalls such as resource leaks and data inconsistency. Fourth, simplified integration with other frameworks and libraries. Spring provides supports for integration with a wide range of other frameworks and libraries, including ORM framework like Hibernate, messaging system like Apache Kafka, and security frameworks like Spring Security. Comprehensive testing support. Spring provides excellent support for testing, including integration with popular testing frameworks like JUnit and Mockito. This makes it easy to write and exclude unit tests, integration tests, and other types of tests for a Spring-based application. Sixth, community and ecosystem. Spring has large and active community of developers, which means that there is a wealth of knowledge and resources available for developers to learn from, contribute to. Additionally, there is a wide range of third-party libraries and tools that are built on top of Spring, which can be used to further enhance the capabilities of Spring-based application. Overall, using Spring can significantly improve developer productivity code modularity, and application scalability while reducing the risk of common development pitfalls. What are the different modules of Spring Framework? Spring Framework is divided into several modules, each of which provide a specified set of functionalities. Some of the key modules in the Spring Framework are Spring Core. This module provides the fundamental features of the Spring Framework, including IOC container and dependency injection, which helps in managing object dependencies in an application. Spring AOP. This module provides support for aspect-oriented programming, which helps in separating cross-cutting concerns from the business logic of an application. Third is the Spring Data. The module provides support for working with the database and the data source, including JDBC, ORM frameworks like Hibernate and NoSQL databases. Spring MVC. This module provides a web framework for building web applications and APIs, including support for RESTful services. Fifth, Spring Security. This module provides security features for Spring-based application, including authentication, authorization, and access control. Spring Boot. This module provides an opinionated approach to building Spring application with pre-configured settings that helps in reducing the time and effort required to set up new Spring-based project. Spring Integration. This module provides support for integrating with other systems and applications, including messaging system, file systems, and other data sources. Spring Web Flux. This module provides reactive web programming support with non-blocking and event-driven approach. Spring Cloud. This module provides tools and features for building and developing cloud-native application using Spring, including support for distributed systems, service discovery, and configuration management. Overall, different modules in the Spring framework provides a comprehensive set of features and functionalities for building robust, scalable, and maintainable applications. What is Spring configuration file? In the Spring framework, a configuration file is an XML file that defines the configuration and setting for a Spring-based application. The configuration file is used to specify various settings such as the location of the application resources, database connection details, and the other application specific settings. The Spring configuration file contains a set of bean definitions which defines the objects that are managed by the Spring container. Each bean specifies the class of the object as well as any dependencies that the object has on the other beans. The Spring container uses this information to create and manage the object in the application. You can see that the bean is defined where we have the ID class, and under this we have defined the property. In this example, configuration file defines a bean, the ID my bean, and the class. Where com.example my bean is the bean has a single property called a name, which is set to John Doe. The Spring container will use this information to create instance of my bean class with the same name John Doe. There are also other ways to configure a Spring-based application, such as using Java annotations or combination of XML and annotations. However, the configuration file is still a commonly used approach, especially for legacy applications or applications that are required a more traditional approach to configurations. What is dependency injection? Dependency injection is a fundamental concept in the Spring framework that allows for the management of object dependencies in an application. In dependency injection, objects are not responsible for creating or managing their dependencies, but rather they receive their dependencies from an external source. In the context of Spring, the external source that manages object dependencies is the Spring container. The Spring container creates and manages objects, also called beans, and is responsible for injecting the required dependency into the beans. This is achieved by defining a bean definition in a configuration file or through annotations that specify the dependencies of a bean. There are two main types of dependency injections in a Spring: constructor injection and setter injections. Constructor injections. In constructor injections, dependencies are passed to the constructor of the bean at the time of instantiation. The Spring container uses constructor to create an instance of the bean and pass in the required dependencies. Here is an example of a constructor injection. Public class my bean private dependency public my bean dependency this dot dependency equals to dependency. So other type is setter injection. In setter injection, the dependencies are injected using setter method. The Spring container calls the setter method of the bean after creating an instance of the bean, passing in the required dependency. Here is an example of setter injection in a Spring. Public class my bean private dependency public void set dependency this dot dependency is equal to dependency. So this is the first phase of the Spring questionnaires. We will soon come to the second part of the questionnaires. Up to then, please like and subscribe my channel. We will soon come back on the second part of the Spring questionnaire.